What's up, guys? My name's Doofus Mcdooface, and this is a high elo ranked. I'm currently playing with the rank 1 player who has 3,600 elo on a 3-game win streak. Rank 1. While I'm at 2,800 elo, so I need to just do a good job here. And I think the best way to play for me is gonna be champion. It's just gonna be champion.
Welcome to Nova.
I just recently had a really bad situation with Chain Fist, so I will not be doing a champion Chain Fist. I will still take it because it's only my only tier 1. It's actually a decent angle for champion gun here. Champion gun would actually not be that bad. Is this champion gun? Let's just think it through. Wouldn't have that many tanks. 3 tanks. Healer, damage. Champion pull spot, also not that amazing. Guys, I know I'm playing with the rank 1 player. I'm ready to mix it up. This is my first game of champion gun. Let's see how it goes. So normally I put the Poda there. So I probably want it 1 tile higher. I will definitely be double downing. Even though this is probably not a good elo situation for us. And yeah, he actually does leak to snail fairly often. So, here we go. And I don't need to show the champion wave 1. It's not beneficial to me. Just need top 10. This chat, this 900 more elo, I have a bet to reach top 10 by the end of the year. I guess there was a confusion, and this gentleman thought that I needed rank 1. But for this bet, I just need top 10. So if we can reach top 10 by the end of the year, I will be getting $500 from Legion TD2 themselves. That's right. From Legion TD2 themselves. So I'm pretty pumped. If I can keep playing well, that would be great. We will now need to show that champion, because I did push to that 5th worker. Because it's the early waves. Wave 6. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, aggressive. Because it's early, I'm okay with the gun tanking a lot. This is super aggressive. But I'd rather be super aggressive than not tanking at all, because it has that damage reduction. So just a single king up. He's quite pushed into me, but I think I still have to push 1. Yeah, perfect quadruple, actually quintuple split, to be honest. We probably want to get the Pilgrim on 5 if possible. But let's see what happens. Oh, straight wave 6 is crazy. I mean, I guess that's how you get to rank 1, you know? Yes, that is how you get to rank 1. So I will risk leaking here. Because I'm gun champion on wave 4. I'm going to shift that little bit of gold for the Pilgrim. And we'll see what happens. My teammate with the cat should be perfectly fine. In addition, I guess this is how you play Cartel, right? He is Cartel too. Where you want to control the game early. Actually, we will just push. We will just push. We're going for that wave 6. Quite a bit of the pressure is off now. So it's not going to be that bad to giga push. The gun cannot die next. But this is still good. This is giga pressure. Now I'll actually build the Windhawk as a is my next unit in preparation for 6. Now that the pressure's off 5, I'm not that nervous, but I am pretty bad on wave 6. Just because we leak them on wave 6, well, if I leak 2, that doesn't really help our case, you know? He does get a Trent. For me, I'm thinking I go Hermit and Robo, because Violet is his best option. I do not like the Brutes. I guess I could have sent a Mole too. Mole too, actually. Might have been better. Now that I see this meta sucks was going for that. Pilgrim feels decent if I can perfectly split with this gun. So the gun is 800, 350. 100. Go 2.5 down. All right, let's see what happens. 85 under. I need the gun to tank a bit. Windhawk to save it. See what happens. It's just income. Actually looks really nice. He does go for that Violet, so I think my Sen was correct. Although he is just killing it. He is full holding. I do get the Hermit through, but not amazing. I do cover though too, so in me covering it's actually not that bad. We did get some good king damage. And I would really like to get that Vulcan as soon as possible. But it's such a Starvey game that is going to be difficult. And this is one thing I've always said. I don't think that this strategy actually works, being a Giga Starver. I think it's horrible for your game. But I'm not rank 1. So I cannot say anything. So I think my next strat will actually be to just chieftain my gun. Chieftain my gun for that wave.
For the tribes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not gonna push here. Because I am Giga out. We both are. Yeah, I'm 170 under here. I think I'm actually leaking through the Fiend. Small. I need 4 gold here. Because we haven't taken any king, this is not that bad. And he's going for that resend. Can he get the mole? 111. Yes, he's going to get that mole, so my leak actually is beneficial. Wants me to send a brute. I can do that because brute doesn't affect my scent. Brute does not affect my scent. And now if these scents don't work, this game is instantly over and I will have really not felt happy about playing so Starvey and double downing. But if it works, then I'd say the game's pretty close to even. So let's see what happens. His gun is barely alive. My gun did good. I'm holding at least. I'm holding. At least there's that. My guy is leaking like 2 or 3 creeps. This is a good call. This is a good call. That was actually pretty solid. And I did kill a couple of the things. So maybe I'll put it on him again. Maybe this is the game of Power Mercs. It may just be the game of Power Mercs. And now, after that leak, we're back in business, baby. I cannot afford, currently, the Vulcan on 10. I kind of want that. A lot. So I'm just going to throw down some Chain Fists with whatever money we have left over. There, 320. Hopefully he doesn't say he wants to save. He probably will, so 340. Yeah, I will save here too. I think I'll still push, because you have to. I think we got him. It's small, but it's something. It's something. Stop killing that. Don't kill that next one. Nice. Yeah, 42 helps out my teammate's cartel. It's not the end of the world. Acceptable. I think I leaked on 10 regardless. But it's not the end of the world. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not the end of the world.
Not enough gold.
So we're upping our split right here because the gun can't tank the boss. You know, gun tanks the boss, it dies. And that's why I'll leak, because 15 of my HP is just wasted almost instantly. So without a miracle, I will leak here. But everybody might save because of Creditor. They do not. I will be real sending my guy here. Once again. Preventing him from Creditoring. I think I like Hermit and Robos. Yeah, I do leak small. And now I have to make a tough decision. Do I want to take Creditor? You know? Because they did send. And I am a chieftain. That answer is most likely no.
I hear the desert's cold.
Yeah, that answer is most likely no. I think I will just take loan because I'm behind. You know, I'll just take loan, allowing my teammate Creditor. I will play from the bottom. Yeah, because I think I have to. This is my aura for my Star Caller right now. Egging would be great if you want to give me egg. No egg, that sucks. Would have been cool. I only like having one gun, so I'm ready to drop the gun. And probably tankage with the antler. I can now Giga Push. So I probably could have gotten away with Creditor. But I do keep leaking him small. I do keep leaking him small. And now that we're post 10, that's 70 gold. However, he just full health, so that is really bad. That guy just full health, and he's going to be really far ahead. So, we are in danger. Not guaranteed to lose, but we are in danger. I will full shift here because I can't leak with Vulcan. You know, make it seem like maybe we Creditored, potentially baiting a 13. But this game is getting tougher and tougher to pull out the victory. 15, 18. It's super under. I don't think I could ever leak him here. We caught him on 11. We will not catch him on 13. And I probably just build full casket here in preparation for 14. Probably just caskets. You know, if they send us here, they send us here.
Where am I?
Or I guess I could do that, you know. We could do a half build. Half building for here, half building for next. Probably an income king 14, but let's see what Mr. Rank 1 calls. I did not expect to play with a rank 1 player today, but unfortunate. Okay, they king up into me. He is sovereign with GA. Gun was perfect. Well, I definitely need a 4 eyes. Four eyes and probably brutes. Hermit after.
Your will.
The crescent moon.
It's on the aura, so I think I've got to do it. And we've got to risk the Vulcan tanking quite a bit, so we're not going to adjust the split at all. Let's see what happens. 220 under, we have no king ups. He's only 65 under, but he does have a Hellgate, you know, so Hellgate kind of bad here. They have lots of king ups. So let's see what happens. It is a siege ram. If my gun perfectly lives, this is excellent. And it is nice. We're at least going to ping that gun for a second. That split is going okay-ish. One more heal. Does get that heal off. I am leaking, but it was the best we could have hoped for. 450 under, he is holding. Unleakable. This is no bueno. This is an unwinnable game, and unfortunately, it's because we sent power mercs early. I could have theoretically creditored. That would have been nice if I'd creditored. Would have given us a little bit better chance to win this game. But yeah, not my game. And unfortunately, because it's the rank 1 player and his elo is so high and my elo is so low, we're still going to lose more than even points. So, a bit unfortunate. Theoretically possible that we could pull this out, but I think highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Because if I'm them, I just full push for 16, right? The stronger player on our team has gates. Naturally pretty weak 16. And he just never believes in income, does he? I mean, there's no chance for me to leak my guy. No chance for me to leak my guy. So I just do not understand the sending real every single wave situation. But, you know, go out on your sword, I guess. Go out on your sword, I guess. I could theoretically hold here, but if they hold our real sins, then it doesn't matter, you know. My gun once again tanks really nicely. A really excellent gun, it just hasn't mattered. I've just been way too under for it to matter. That is not the game I wanted to play this morning. Holy moly.
Shut down.
And we can take a look at this, but I just don't understand the instantly calling wave 6.
Defeat.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this instantly calling wave 6. I think it puts us pretty far behind. You know, me personally, I could be wrong. Because they're just going for income king with 6 workers. And, you know, and he still leaks on 6. That's what I was worried about. Now, I could have sent a mole. We can actually test a mole. Because remember, I was saying maybe a mole is better into my guy. So I will go ahead and test a mole. I am pushing, so it's not like we're not pushing for the send. And then we did catch them thanks to me pro leaking on that baby 8. I go for another power merc send, but honestly, he has more workers than me, so is that really that beneficial? And then me not creditoring. This is honestly, this is how we lose. Like, I'm not kidding. This is where we actually lose. Is on wave 11. Yeah, see, we're actually really close, and then bam, wave 11, the game's instantly over. So I do league Johnny. I league Johnny, who decides to save his GA. Unfortunately, Slim just full holds to 320. Just full holds to 320. Would be interesting to actually try a 4 eyes into this though, because a GK into a kingpin feels pretty bad. But maybe it was a small kingpin. But yeah, once they hold that real send on 11, it doesn't matter. Maybe if I had creditor, and we would have had the creditor advantage potentially, but not ideal. And then it just doesn't matter. And this is where naturally, I would think we just send income kings. I would think we now send income king on 14 and 16 because we're giga behind. We need to survive, not thrive, right? So I do not understand that play. But let's test this safety mole on wave 6 and see if it makes any difference. Because that is the one area I could have seen some room for. The one area I could see some room for improvement is potentially that wave 6. It could also be 2 brutes, you know? Because if you are going for a power merc send,
Welcome,
man,
Nova.
it freaking matters what you send. So, let's see. Let us see. Because the mole does hit extremely hard. But, I mean, yeah, I'm getting the mole through, the mole in 1. Maybe it's a little bit more gold. 48. Maybe it's a little more gold, a little more king damage. But I just do not see that mattering that much. Yeah, minus 62. Holy moly. We're going to avoid those games going forward. Minus 62. Wave 6, yeah. So, mole would have been better. Mole would have been better. Probably 10 to 15% more king damage. For sure. And then we've got brutes. Although naturally, mole's going to be better than 2 brutes. Normally, seems like. Although maybe in this circumstance, the brutes are better. Because they'll slow the attack speed of that violet. Boost his real damage. No, so the mole was definitely our best send. And the brutes would have been cataclysmic. Yeah, the brutes would have been really bad. Alright, well, it's good to know. And then I guess, since we're checking the things we can improve, would be that wave 11. Wave 11. Does 4 eyes ever work? 4 eyes robos? You know, because he does have a kingpin. It is, in fact, a kingpin. Let's see. Is the 4 eyes a good idea? It's looking okay, but that might still be able to kill the 4 eyes. It's close. It's close for sure. It's a lot better than the GK, but I think it holds. I think it holds. So it would have gotten a little more king damage, but it's probably just unleakable. It is probably just unleakable there, to be totally honest. 1 more for the boys. 4 eyes and DTs. The DTs will eat a lot of the initial shots. Eating that shot, eating that shot. Probably about the same. Speed this up. Yeah. No real difference. Alright, well, unfortunately, guys, that was minus 6 million elo for me. Didn't really seem beneficial playing with the rank 1 player for me to lose over 60 elo. It's actually the most elo I've ever lost, and that is because the new double down is based on a multiplier. So when you lose a minus 56 or whatever with the multiplier, it can be super high. But yeah, if this is one lesson, don't send power mercs early. It just does not work. It just does not work. It kills you. You send power mercs early, and I mean the income is just outstandingly different. 222, 169. 226, 204. Right? Yes, we got 30% king, but they just have so much more income. They just have so much more income than us. But that's going to be it for today. Hope your games go better than mine, and I will see you guys next time.